Hello, everyone. Greetings and salutations. Well, it's been a minute since I've said that. If you know, you know. So, for those of you that don't know, when I was growing up, I had this very vivid and very active imagination to the point where I was almost very disruptive in school. Uh, I was constantly creating, worlds and environments, and just all these things would play off in my head. And a lot of times, in class, I would act them out at my desk. I would turn my pencil into a spaceship, my eraser would be a race car, my textbook that would be open on my desk would just be, dunes and mountains and stuff, that things that the car and the spaceship would fly over and all this stuff. And a lot of my teachers actually tried to push me towards wanting to write all that down, all that creativity that I would come up with. Fast forward to the summertime when all of us kids would be hanging out at my grandmother's house playing outside, and all of my cousins would come to me to create what we were going to do, the activities we would be playing, or the pretend games that we would do. For me to come up with, the bases we would build out of underneath the back porch, or the forts we would build in the trees, or just anything you can think of. They came to me to try to create this world of imagination that we would play in. And then as I got older, I found entertainment with movies and books and video games. And it didn't matter, like in the sense of a video game, it didn't matter if it was technically, good or graphically good, as long as the story was very gripping and very intriguing and just pulled me in. And for a long time, I've always wanted to do something creative. I wanted to do, it seems like that world of imagination, that creativity was always kind of where I was pushed to go. And don't get me wrong, I love computers, I love technology. I've had tremendous experience working in the field of retail and interacting with countless people that were just unbelievably wonderful, and I've met so many great people, but there was always something missing. And I think me getting hurt a few years ago really kind of put things in perspective of what I could do with myself and what I could do moving forward. Hence the whole reason why I had this announcement here. So it's been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember, to be in that imagination, to be in that creativity aspect, to create something. I can't program, I can't draw. So like video games or comic books or art, it's kind of not where I am, or kind of out of my realm of possibility. But I do have my imagination. Big thing I can do is I can create stories. And that's what I want to announce today. I've written a book. And the fact that I'm holding this in my hand means so much. So this is my debut, actually going to be published book. It's called Lost in Remembrance. It's going to be available March 4th, Amazon exclusively, in hardcover, paperback, and in ebook. In April, it's going to be available everywhere. But right now, it's exclusively with Amazon. It's a story about a man named Sam who wakes up in the middle of a field, has no idea how he got there, has no idea where he came from. He can barely remember who he even is. And as he goes and traverses this world, he encounters this strange city in the middle of nowhere, where he meets other people who are kind of afflicted with the same thing he is. They have no memory of where they are or anything, or how they got there, or who they are. But he also meets the people that live in the city, and he quickly realizes that there's something just not right, and there's something much deeper and darker involved with the whole thing. But he also quickly realizes too that the darkness of the city might be more than what he even thinks. I've been working on this for a very long time. It's actually been a few years that I've had this sitting, waiting, and I just finally got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm just pulling the trigger. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put some links to some social media accounts in the post, as well as I'm going to put a link to Amazon so that you can check it out. If you want the ebook, you can pre-order it now. If you want to wait for the printed copies, they will be available as of March 4th, 2025. So that's my big announcement. I really hope that you guys can show support and back me up on this. This is pretty much me putting myself out there on the biggest edge I can possibly do. Like I said, it's available in paperback or in hardcover. Either one, if you want to pick it up, like I said, or if you want the ebook, I'm more than grateful. Or if you know people that might be interested in reading a story, please share my post. I want to get this word spread as far and wide as I possibly can. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. So that's it. So here I go. As of March 4th, I will officially be a published author, and I really hope you guys are there to support me. Thank you so much.